There's two guys already drove.
I'd like to give them a hand at this time. Okay, give you a few introductions. To my right, we have Marianne Kozlowski, and she is a staff writer at the Citrus Times. She's the lady I take the stories and say, these are the stories that go in the newspaper. And she's the first one to see them at the newspaper. So Marianne, yeah. And next to her is Rosalind Rowland. She is my secretary. She's the one who types the programs and all that you have in front of you, the stories and everything. So we appreciate Rosalind very much. And then, of course, Eddie Moran, sitting on my left, works at St. Pete Times. I've worked with her many years on Spelling Bee and lots of other things. And Eddie is Community Affairs with St. Pete Times. And then Gary Wilson, he is Community Affairs with St. Pete Times. A few years ago, what we did for the winners was to take them down to Pasco County to the St. Pete Times office down there, the printing place. And they've switched that around, not just office building. But I remember a couple of years just filling my van full of people and going down to Pasco County.
I sighed contentedly as a fresh breath of salty ocean air rolled into my lungs. Reaching down into the cold, foggy water, I grasped a tiny purple shell and threw it with all of my might. Continuing down the beach, I stopped again, this time digging my toes into the soft sand, wishing that I could be here forever, never leaving. Turning and facing to the cool breeze coming in off of the sparkling Atlantic, I waded out knee-deep and dived under the angry surface. Not being prepared for the icy shock, I came up gasping for air like a fish out of water. Looking towards the east to the vast blue sky, I saw massive, dark, heavy thunderclouds. As I walked in towards shore, the clouds soon covered up the sun, and big raindrops came splashing to the ground. I saw jagged lightning split the sky, which made me run even faster. When I reached the shelter of my grandparents' apartment, I took a steaming hot shower and sat down to my grandmother's creamy clam chowder. The next morning, I woke up and was dressed to go swimming in 2 minutes flat. I hurried at my breakfast and was off. Throwing my towel down on the soft, silky sand, I ran toward the crashing waves. As I dove under the water, I thought about what it would be like if there were no oceans. Over half the world's supply of fish, as well as dolphins and many other creatures, would be missing. I hope that will never happen. Swimming towards the shore with long, easy strokes, I soon became sleepy from the sun and from swimming. I lay myself down on my towel, not awakening until mid-afternoon. I went for one last swim before showering and getting ready for supper. After supper, I curled up with a book on my grandparents' deck to watch the sun slowly sink, its light reflecting all the way across the sky to the pinkish-orange clouds hovering over the ocean. The ocean is the most beautiful place in the world.
Kristen Gaddis. Carrie Newman.